Hey everybody, Brandon Swanson here again from Most Valuable Podcasts, and today we are continuing on with our top 25 preseason countdown. Today with number 19, the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee last year, 7-6 in 2014, and that was kind of a step up from where they were in 2013. So the fans had to be happy, the team had to be happy. 17 returning starters this year. That's going to bode very well for the Tennessee Volunteers. They have Joshua Dobbs rising to stardom. Many think a Heisman candidate coming up this year, going from third on the depth chart all the way up to the starter, and a guy who a lot of people have high hopes for again this year. Running backs Jalen Hurd and Alvin Kamara will be splitting time, and I think they're both happy about that. A nice 1-2 punch. On the receiving side, Marquez North is back, returning from injury, and it looks like they're going to have some really good wide receivers in their corp this year. The D-line got even better with a couple of additions, key additions on the defensive line. Overall, this team looks pretty solid, but will it be good enough to win the SEC conference that they are in? And the answer to that is we don't know. The SEC, as I have talked about so often, is so good, so competitive. And a team like Tennessee, well, they may not be the only 10 you see, especially in the SEC. Man, I'm rhyming. So let's get down to the schedule for Tennessee because that's the most important. In week 1, Bowling Green. They'll get a win there. That will be a good start-off game for them, but it gets really tough. Week 2, Oklahoma at home. That's a loss. Oklahoma, a team that is really rising. They were pretty good last year. Looking for them to be good this year. So now 1-1. Week 3, Western Carolina. Who are they? I don't know. That's why I gave Tennessee the win. So now at 2-1, they're looking pretty good. At the Florida Gators. Tennessee gets the win here. Close game, but they do beat Florida in Florida. And that's a pretty big win. So now at 1-1 in the conference, they're moving on. They play Arkansas at home. This one, again, close game, I think, but the win's going to the Volunteers. After Arkansas, it's Georgia. It is Georgia, and that is going to be a tough one, but they're not going to be able to get the win there. And that's going to be really tough back-to-back games because it's Georgia and then at Alabama. They're not going to beat the Crimson Tide. 2 losses in a row right in the middle of the season where they didn't want it. But Alabama is just too good, and some may go, Brent, you're just too biased against Alabama. You're darn right. I am. Alabama is a very good team. They're going to get the win against Tennessee there. So now after those 2 losses, things get a little bit better. 3 wins in a row. At Kentucky, that's a W. South Carolina, they get a win there. And then North Texas, that's a win as well. So 3 wins in a row has Tennessee sitting pretty good. After those 3 wins, at Missouri, that's a loss. Missouri, a good team on their side of the conference. They're looking pretty darn good. They're going to be very, very good again this year. So that's a loss for Tennessee. They end things at home against Vanderbilt, and they get the win there. So overall, they end up 8-4, 5-4 within the conference. Fans are going to be looking for a good season this year. 8-4, that'd be respectable. It'd be better than the 7-6 record they ended up with in 2014. But if Tennessee flops this year, well, that may not be good because Tennessee fans will be calling for some big changes because they're waiting. They're waiting for their time. When are they going to get back to stardom? If they were really ever there. Folks, you can listen to all of the coverage of the SEC and our SEC preview right up here. Click on it. We've got a lot of good stuff. Ricky and I debated back and forth who's going to win it. And in the end, well, I'm not going to tell you. Just going to have to listen. Yeah, I went there. I'm an ass. Just I am. But folks, please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? Please, let me know. Again, number 19, the Tennessee Volunteers. It's been Brandon Swanson bringing it to you. Take care.
Don't forget that we started a Patreon page. Go to patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcasts to check out all of our reward options. Remember, you can still get our content for free by subscribing to our YouTube page. But if you want to support us financially, now you can be rewarded for doing so. The link's in the description. What are you waiting for?